On this show, you'll see guitars from all major manufacturers and small bench luthiers. I've had the pleasure of reviewing over 500 acoustic guitars, and in each review I play the same songs, recorded the same way, so you can compare the sound of any guitar I've ever reviewed. I'm Tony Polecastro. Welcome to Acoustic Guitar Heaven. Hey there, Tony Polecastro here from Acoustic Life TV, and today I have a special treat, a 2016 Taylor 710E. Now, this guitar, there's a lot of talking points about this guitar, and first let me say this. Aesthetically, it's a gorgeous guitar. There's some improvements that were made aesthetically that really, in my opinion, are kind of mind-blowing. Taking a detailed look at this guitar, I'm super pumped to share with you some of these really cool aesthetic upgrades. And then, of course, there's some things with the scale length, the spruce, that I really am excited about as well. And ultimately, what I want to say, I want to make a blanket statement and say that this is a killer-sounding Taylor Dreadnought. I think, me personally, often I don't think of bluegrass and a Taylor Dreadnought. It's just not something I grew up with. I grew up with Martins and other brands, but this particular guitar absolutely slays it being flat picked, and it's very, very comfortable to play. I'm super, super pumped about this guitar. So what we have on the new Taylor 710E is a Lutz spruce top. This particular top you can drive a little bit harder than standard Sitka, and it just has a little bit more volume, a little bit more kind of guts, if you will. And speaking of guts, underneath the top we have Taylor's performance style bracing with the relief route. So the top not only has the volume, but it has the responsiveness that bluegrass and flat pickers love. Also have an ebony bridge with a tusk saddle, kind of a weathered brown pickguard. And this is something that I really liked because for two reasons. Visually, I liked it. But second, when I was playing, I actually like to anchor my pinky, and this pickguard has a little bit of almost grit or roughness to it, so I felt like my picking hand was in a really solid position, something I didn't expect at all, but I certainly wanted to share with you guys. The Rosette and Purfling are gorgeous. These are those aesthetic details that I was talking about. The Rosette is a 3-ring Rosette, and it has Douglas fir herringbone, which is actually Douglas fir. It's a piece of wood, and the grain lines they're oriented so it looks like herringbone. It's a really kind of a organic looking herringbone, and that's how it's the purfling around the top is as well. The binding on this is Hawaiian koa. The back and sides are Indian rosewood, and it just makes for a killer sounding dreadnought, as I mentioned. It comes equipped with Taylor's ES2 pickup system. We have a mahogany neck with kind of a V carve, and this is really nice for me, on a dreadnought, and it just feels nice. I have a little bit more leverage with this subtle V. It gives my thumb a spot to kind of land, and especially in doing bar chords and things like that. We have an ebony fingerboard with abalone reflection style inlay, an 1 3/4 tusk nut right next to the slotted headstock. And of course, the tuners that Taylor uses on their slotted headstock are absolutely beautiful. This has grained Ivoroid buttons, and the overlay is made out of ebony and inlaid with Taylor in mother of pearl. And I think the thing that's the coolest, almost hidden feature on this guitar is the 24 7/8" scale length. That's from the nut to the saddle. I love that it's still a long enough scale length to drive the top and get tons of volume, but it's a shorter scale length, so it's very comfortable to play. Bends are easier. Pull-offs are a little bit more pronounced. Hammer-ons have a little bit more oomph behind them. It has a wonderful kind of, the tactile feel of the neck, just fretting, it's very comfortable. So I'm super pumped about this guitar, and I just cannot wait to play it for you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the Taylor 710E new for 2016 so you can hear what it sounds like. like that review, you're gonna love the reviews I have coming up next. I'm doing reviews like crazy. I mean, look at all these guitars. It's insane. I'm in guitar heaven, and I want you to be in guitar heaven too, so make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And speaking of being in guitar heaven, if you happen to be out there shopping for an acoustic guitar, you're gonna need my acoustic guitar buyer's guide. It goes through all the different body sizes, tone woods, things to consider when you're looking for the right acoustic guitar for you. So make sure to grab that by clicking in the link below or here in the video. Thanks a lot.